Get up to speed with the latest local, national, and international newspaper headlines. Start your day with information and have your say on the newspaper review on the Morning Crossfire. Only on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to another lovely day. It's now 24 minutes past the hour of 6. We're gradually marching on in the month of October. I'm sure you had a wonderful rest and you're set for what the day holds for you. My name is Ifeabi Andrew, by the way, officially welcoming you to the newspaper review on the Morning Crossfire. There's a lot of things to look at on the various newspapers and also the headlines that we gave you from the news bulletin this morning. A few of them: the federal government to finance proposed 2022 budget through fresh borrowings. The Governor Nyesom Wike faults revenue sharing formula, demands increased allocation to states. Group alleges secret operation of Shell in some Ogoni communities. And very interesting one, WHO endorses first malaria vaccine. I mean, that means a lot. Simply means we might be seeing the end of malaria, if you would agree with me. Some of the headlines there from the news this morning. We would visit some of the newspapers and see what the headlines have for us today. And as always, we start off with the Punch newspaper. Don't harm our future. Experts warn government. Federal government plans more loans. If you listen to the bulletin, I think we heard the Minister of Finance saying, yes, in as much borrowing should be a bit of a concern, we shouldn't really be worried because why? We're still within the threshold. So it's okay to just pick up a few more. On the Punch, another headline: PDP holds Make Omar neck meeting today. PDP holds Make Omar neck meeting today. That's how the Punch puts it. Another headline from the Punch says 500 Nigerians lose jobs as UAE declines renewal of work visas. You would find that on the Punch. And I like how the Punch put this one. Federal government considers taking states to Supreme Court over VAT saga. That's the part I like, the saga. Federal government considers taking states to Supreme Court over VAT saga. That's a headline you would find on the Punch newspaper this morning. Just go to the phone lines quickly and get some of your thoughts. So you call us up on the following numbers: 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007 are the numbers for you to call if you want to be a part of the conversation this morning. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. We'll just take a few of your WhatsApp messages while we wait on the phone lines. Okay, this one says, good morning, Andy. Malaria vaccine approved by WHO. A good one. Do you know how long it took for this vaccine to be developed? Yes, they've been working on it, I think, for a long time. But then the particular one that has been approved, I think since around 2017-18, they've been working and testing, and yeah, so they feel like we can use that now. Your almighty COVID-19 vaccine took fewer months. I don't get your drift, Newton Ikire. But I think for the COVID-19, the reason why they are able to save a lot of time is because of the new technology that's now available that was used, that wasn't available at the time. They were trying to fix, the vaccine for malaria. I can't remember the name of it now. It's a particular kind of technology that they say made the process very fast. And that's why they've been able to, come up with what they have come up with regards to COVID. This one says, good morning, Andrew. Federal government to borrow in funding 2022 budget is indeed pathetic. The rate at which our government have engaged in borrowing is senseless, and it shows that the future of Nigeria and Nigerians have been mortgaged. God will help us. Comrade Rotimi E. Martins from Mboshimini sent in that one. Good morning, presenter. In your local news, federal government declares state of emergency. Do you see this problem that the federal government wants to cause in Anambra State? They did not declare. They said they may have to declare a state of emergency in Anambra State if the insecurity continues and it's around time for the election. So we have to wait and see. November 6th is still a couple of weeks away. Until that time, anything can happen. Anambra could become very peaceful and there would be no need for a state of emergency. But that is an option. Onyi Ume, I think that answers the question you're asking. All right, let's get to our phone lines. Gift is calling from Yenagua this morning. Hello, Gift. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother Andrew.
Welcome. Been a while. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you. Considering taking this to Supreme Court concerning the fact, they don't need to even consider that. Now already the matter is here. From other states and sides, they've taken that matter to Supreme Court. So they should not join them here. Don't even consider. As far as I am concerned, this is the very thing that states ought to do for so many years. I don't know why they are even coming this late. I'm telling you because Lagos State government tried it, but what they did then, they went straight to Supreme Court instead of Federal High Court, then to Appeal Court, then before Supreme Court. So they asked them to return back to Federal High Court, but I see no reason why Tinubu then refused to go back to the Federal High Court, and they let go. And we can pick it up from there. It started from Federal High Court, Rivers State, and today they are in Supreme Court. So Federal government, go and join them there. Nobody should be making noise. Anything, in fact, just join. Let's find out who is right and who is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A gift from Yenagua. Israel is calling from Emoha this morning. Hello, Israel. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, the local government chairman said HA is grateful that the business should come to business to stay. Andrew, I see HA to be peaceful, but if you take it the other way around, I would say that the chairman of HA is the one that is trying to make HA not to be peaceful. Because as at Monday, Tuesday, the saga between the chairman and the leader of HA Legislative Council, it shows that the council, there is no peace because the two senior officials, they are not in peaceful. Then the movie that are applying Calabari route, Andrew have said it the other day, that one of the problem in that road is the bad spots of the road. From Emowa to that Tema Junction, Andrew, it is unmovable. You can't move. And it is a way for the evil one, the bad ones, to carry out any plan that they want to carry. So let the first speaking language that applies that road make sure that they walk that road so that the road will be motorable. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Israel. JJ is at Rumigbo. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Governor Wike wants more revenue for states where it's good to demand. But for me, Governor Wike wants to collect VAT, want more revenue, want more of this. Wow. Well, he has requested the revenue mobilization. I don't know even what they are doing because the other time they reviewed the take home of the legislators up till now. They have not been able to bring it down when oil, they took it up when oil was selling at $140 per barrel. So let them go and work. Then Pandef hailing the proposal to form regional security. You see, our people say something that nobody told a child or has told a child not to grow teeth. But how to cover it with lip becomes a problem. We have the neighborhood watch here. They've not been paid for 7 months. You also know that the goat that the town contribute money to buy will always die of hunger. I pray that it doesn't happen this way. They should fix that Calabari road from Emoha to Calabari. That one is even far better than the Trans-Calabari that they are saying they are kidnap people. Because that place is so irreparable and I don't know how to describe it. It's worse right now, especially when it's raining. And people are taking advantage of it to do one or two bad things, so they should fix it right now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okwandu Obina is calling from Iriebe this morning. Okwandu, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Go ahead.
Governor Wike is advocating for more revenue to state. And last time I checked, that are the same governors that are agitating for restructuring, I think there are many resources to be harnessed in these their states that will help them boost the economy of their states. But they are still advocating for feeding bottle economy, as they used to call it. Last time I checked, there was this banana farm that was it's made by the last administration. Do you know how much Cameroon makes in exportation of banana to other countries of the world? So I want the governor, in as much as he is complaining, he wants to collect VAT, he wants to do this, he should think, look inwards. There are so many things in River State to make money that they will not even be looking at the federal for money. That is my take this morning. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Okwandu, for your contribution. Ben from Mouth 3. Good morning, Ben.
Hello, good morning.
Ben, good morning. Go ahead.
Yes, I think concerning this excessive borrowing, I wonder how many countries in Africa, except Uganda, that have told this part. But when you look at the way they fund their budget, you can see that Uganda have the best hospital, though it's run by Iran. The reason is that they have borrowed the same. They have oil like Nigeria. But there is policy direction in Uganda. I'm citing Uganda because they have a good legislation, and you can see the assembly members. So I think, where are we borrowing this money to? Virtually all the African countries have mortgaged their policies, their economic imbalances. Most foreigners are now making use of their industry. You can see the capacity of Nigeria in terms of industrialization. Are we not failing? Each time we want to, we pad our budget, can't we make use of IGR? And that is why states are saying, look, let us go back to the days of regionalization. We are regions who are making use of what they have. There was competition during the days of the military. And when most of us begin to raise this issue, people think, this government doesn't think, this APC government, they don't think. So, and some of us, I think we're not getting it well. If we continue like this, we may mortgage the future of Nigeria. But it's a more.
All right, thank you very much, Ben. Alfred is calling from Emoha this morning. Hello, Alfred. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Go ahead.
Inflation has reduced minimum wage to nothing. That is very, very, very correct, according to NLC. Please let the government look at the cost of things in the market. Else, the minimum wage is just nothing. Then the call by the driver flying Emoha Trans-Calabari Road. Yes, that call is in the right direction. There was a time when Emoha local government chairman appeared on your radio program, and then we called in, we phoned in to say that the sections of that road that are bad also cause insecurity, also make these hoodlums, thieves, stand at that particular part of the road to steal and kill people. And then he said no, that isn't only the problem. Today we've been vindicated that people plying that road are now crying for help. Then on a local government chairman, I think this man is not remorseful at all. How can people come to a place where the leader of the legislature is being manhandled and beaten to do business? So how safe am I, me, an ordinary thought, will come to a place like that to come and do business? He should explain to the public what happened to the leader of the assembly. Thank you.
All right, Alfred, thank you very much. Let's take a few of your messages from WhatsApp portal. This one says, for Abubakar Malami to contemplate imposing state of emergency in Anambra State is to show the different policy for different section of the country. We had unending killing in Kaduna State since the inception of the Buhari APC government. Malami did not see any need to think along that direction. Just now, Malami is wanting to bring emergency rule in Anambra State. What a shame on the policy inconsistency, just thinking aloud. And Meka Otaka from Choba, I get what you're trying to say, but then again, I don't think there were elections to be held in Kaduna State at the moment. Perhaps if there are any elections that should be happening sometime in the end of this year in Anambra State, and we don't see a state of emergency being declared because of heightened security in Kaduna State, then you might be very right to be making this point. Resident doctors to resume work today. I hope federal government has reasonably satisfied their demands. The incessant industrial dispute and loggerhead is becoming in the manner which Nigerians have seen in recent times. Amadi David sent in this one from Rumok Barali. Good morning. My name is Nweke Tochi from Egwe Echie. I support Echie local government chairman to bring anything that will make Echie grow. Thanks. God bless Echie. Nweke Tochi. Good morning, sir. Governor Wike need more allocation is laughable for 6 years in governance. No promotion of civil servants, no retirement payment, no employment of citizens, residents of the state. He wants more allocation to build more flyovers. God is seen. I remain Prince George. I think with regards to that, a lot of states are demanding that. Cross River State also wants more. Lagos State, in fact, said they want a special status for the state because of their immense contribution to national coffers. A new day, you say, eh? This one says, good morning. South governors to establish new regional security outfit. This is well commendable. I want to use this opportunity to thank them for being proactive. I think this will help the security agencies to smoke out criminal elements in the region so as to allow more investors come in. Bright 1D from Omerelu sent in this one. It's good, but we have questions, by the way. One of which is funding. How are we going to fund it? Who's going to control it? How are you going to make the recruiting? All of that. Obina Anyanwu, chairman of Echie local government area, is heating up the local government area. He is aggressive and not a team player. He should learn how to deal with colleagues and other arms of government in Echie. He should learn to be a gentleman and not always fighting with women. Acho Omodu sent in that one. Okay. On WhatsApp, you can be a part of the conversation. All you need to do is get on Nigeria Info PH on Facebook. I beg your pardon. Nigeria Info PH on Facebook and drop your comments. I'll be taking a few of your comments there. This one says from Shadrach JS. The move for protest by Echie women because of the maltreatment of Honorable Mrs. Cynthia Anwala is a good move. Kudos to Echie women. Okay. Cosmos Udeme says, I beg the Nigerian Senate should please stop this administration from borrowing any further. The borrowing is just too much. Borrowing, and nothing to show for that. It does not make any sense. That's from Cosmos. Franco Chadikobi Confidence says, how can an oil-rich nation like ours now resolve to borrowing for everything every time? Buhari-led government's constant borrowing is an expression of incompetence and unwillingness to govern. Nigerians should vehemently resist this evil merchant. And okay. Giadom Watson says, expert warns government about borrowing. I don't know what is left of this country when we borrow every now and then. Nigeria is now borrowing to fund budget. Is this not a big shame to our leaders? Oh, Giadom Godson. Our leaders would answer that question. Let's get back to the phone lines quickly. And we have Taria from Buguma on the line. Good morning, Taria. We lost that call, sadly. Blessed from Alu is on the line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Samuel Wanosike, being the chairman of the local government, for him to perform the way we are not expecting, the man is trying. Prince Obi Nanya, who being the local government chairman, should learn from Samuel Wanosike, not for him to be fighting today, fighting the legislators today, fighting your deputy tomorrow. It's not done anywhere. So what happens is that he should try to emulate Samuel Wanosike, but in terms of Governor Wike's of revenue sharing formula. So revenue sharing formula that's coming to refer to, what do you use things for? You see the way that he's doing the project and clockwise way, you cannot even pay the pensioners, you cannot pay gratuity, you cannot pay civil servants the way they're supposed to be. So the final formula of the allocation, they should try to use the one they are collecting, not to demand it for more. There is a lot of internal revenue that's generated from the state. What are you using it for? Thank you very much. My name is Blessed Kamalo.
All right, Blessed. Thank you for your contribution. Let's look at a few headlines on the Guardian newspaper now. Here on the Guardian, first headline reads, WHO recommends use of first malaria vaccine for children. I think they kind of made it more direct. WHO recommends use of first malaria vaccine for children. We're going by that headline. We don't know if adults should be taking the vaccine yet, but you can find the details on the Guardian newspaper. Also on the Guardian, you find this: federal government threatens to declare state of emergency in Anambra. That's how they put it here on the Guardian. And you find this as well on the Guardian newspaper. 80% of EFCC's 978 convictions cybercrime related. 80% of EFCC's 978 convictions cybercrime related is another headline you would find on the Guardian newspaper. Stranded Kaduna residents lament ban on commercial motorcyclists, tricycles, and telecom services. You find a picture of many people on the streets in Kaduna. On that particular story on the Guardian newspaper. Mufasa is calling from NTA Road. Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, talking about the borrowing by the federal government, I personally don't have a problem with that, especially since the money will not find its way into the pocket of private individuals. I mean, they're not even borrowing. Even state governors are borrowing. Okay, there is a need to borrow to fund critical, aspects of the budget, especially capital projects. I think the government should actually ensure that these things are done in the appropriate manner. They're talking about the proposed, declaration of state of emergency in Anambra State. Well, this is what you get when charlatans and misguided elements are on rampage. I mean, the INEC staff themselves, they are human beings, they have families. So the government has a responsibility to protect both individuals and the exercise itself. I want to use this opportunity to call on our brother from the southeast to, advise their youth so that they don't become victims. At the end of the day, the innocent ones who are not part of this trouble making in the southeast will be the one that will be caught up in all of these things. So I urge them to do the right thing so that we do not see a situation where a state of emergency, is activated in Anambra State. That's my position this morning.
Mufasa, thank you very much. Godwin from Rumolumeni is on the line. Good morning, Godwin.
Hello, good morning, my brother Ando.
Go on.
I'll do everything possible to conduct free and fair election in Anambra State. It's a welcome development because our military should go and fish out those unknown government that are terrorizing Anambra State so that there will be a free and fair election in Anambra. So what we are hearing in the north is here is unknown government. Let them fish out those unknown government so that there will be a free and fair election in Anambra State. Welcome some group that want to invest in it, especially to comment for a woman that was embarrassed in its local government. That is it. I hate such a thing. To me, let the two women stand and make sure that they fight for that lady. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Godwin, for your contribution. We'll just look at a few of your messages on WhatsApp. We have loads of them. Let's see how many more we can take. There is nothing like unknown gunmen. State of emergency should be imposed in Anambra. Things have gotten out of control. Where is the governor? He should intervene. In the HA issue, because he controls all the chairmen, the governor should also diversify River State's economy. The agricultural sector is dead in the state. Education, the same thing. The governor should use River's money for human capital development. He look into workers' welfare. Pensioners should be paid and not taken to court. Andrew, good morning. Federal government should go ahead and declare state of emergency, not only in Anambra State, but the entire southeast states. Ejem from Aba sent in this one. Good morning, Andrew. We'll commend Honorable Wanosike on his leadership style in the critical government area, calling him to vie for governor of Rivers State come 2023. Concerning federal government threatening to impose state emergency in Anambra State, it's a very bad one. Justice Wosa is sending in that message from Omerelu. This one here says the chairwomen should continue to protest. Tochi sent in this one, please. Where are the vaccines coming? When are the vaccines coming into the country? I think some was said to have been brought into the country by I think AstraZeneca vaccine, so a few doses, but I'm sure that the Presidential Steering Committee would have to give us the proper information as to when they'll be ready or when they'll be delivered. Obinayan is dancing the music of incompetence and rascality. Those who have nothing to perpetuate have nothing to fear. He should be told that power is transient. Prince Unity Dial sent in that one. State of emergency in Anambra State, please, Malami, don't rig Anambra election, I beg. Obina Sunday sent in that message from Oyigbo. I promise, Lucky, I beg your pardon, is on the line. Is calling from Rumol. Hello, Lucky. Good morning. From
Yeah,
Rumba. How are you?
Ogaloke calling from Romanolo community.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about the crisis in HA local government area. If the handpicked legislators and the local government chairman are not able to control the local government, I would want to advise the governor to shut down the local government. And one time here in Nodiapo, he suspended the local government chairman. Before the crisis will go out of hand, he should intervene or suspend all of them. PDP have been used to make crisis. Last time it was T.D. Lloyd, it was the same PDP. Then in terms of borrowing, Minister of Transportation, we have not seen anything here in Ogiva State or in SASAS. Let them also include your own budget in that borrowing so that before your tenure get out of hand. Thank you. I remain on Galoke from
Thank you very
Romanolo.
much, Lucky. We have a promise from Rumu Dumaya on the line now. Good morning, Promise.
Good morning, my brother Andrew. Okay, Governor Wike demanding for increased allocation for states. I think it's a welcome development, my brother. You see, this is one reason why I love this man so much. He's a man that knows what is right for his people and knows how to fight for the right of his people. Just like the issue of VAT. Look at how other states are now following suit. Their eyes are now open. And as a man that is a grassroots politician, he knows what is right for his people as well. And this is the more reason why he's able to pay salaries, even with the least allocation that is coming into the state. You know, he's able to pay. How much is River State worker salary? I think it's about 8 or 9 billion. But yet he's able to pay salaries. You know, so he's a man that knows what is right for his people as a grassroots politician. So it's a welcome development. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Stanley is calling from Elelewon. Good morning, Stanley. Sadly, we lost that call. Okay, there's still much to look at. More comments on Facebook. Emeka Collins says Governor Wike demanding for upward review of revenue for states. In fact, Governor Wike has been activating all forms of funds received to the state. I want to ask him to explain the status of the Mother and Child Hospital in Rumamasi. He should also tell us what is also the status of the cassava processing plants. There is enough energy to commission, but no zeal to operate it. God will help us. Honorable Collins Chukwemeka Odu sent in that one. Good morning, Andrew. God help us all. Oh, amen. Good morning, Andrew. Emeka Gerald. Okay, it says federal government declaring state of emergency in Anambra State for Guber elections is ordering sit at home. Hence, we welcome it. Come out to vote and get killed. What a misplaced priority and hypocritical statement by the clueless government. It seems we have another Oliver Twist here. Oh God, goodness. I need to. Where did that go? Okay. Dimabo Sagbe says Wike pay pensioners, employ youths, not to talk against federal government. That's a comment from Dimabo Sagbe on Facebook. On WhatsApp, our leaders' brains are obviously not functioning very well. How long will this borrowing continue? Good morning, Andrew. Reps rejects motion demanding Independence Day protesters release. Please, they should release the protesters because they didn't commit any offense. We are in democracy era and they only exercise their civil rights. Round face from Remekini sent in that one. Good morning. Which community in Ogoni land? What is the reason why Shell is criminally taking the oil? Who are those giving them such privilege? And finally, something should be done about this our oil because we can't be having food while staying hungry. What is going on about the cleanup process? Monday David Dumale sent in that one. Thank you, Monday. I think I saw a headline from one of the papers. Okay, yeah, it's on the Guardian newspaper. On the Guardian newspaper, you find this headline. Ogoni communities lack water, health facilities, 1,000 days into cleanup. That's a headline on the Guardian. Also, you would find mixed reactions trail NCC's plan to restrict ownership of SIM cards. Mixed reactions trail NCC's plan to restrict ownership of SIM cards. That's another headline that you would find on The Guardian. Well, this is where we wrap things up. Thank you very much for being a part of the conversation this morning. As always, remember, the business news comes up shortly, and then we have sports news, and then the news at 8, and the morning crossfire would continue again. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. Stay tuned.